How's it going? Welcome back to the shed. So just a Friday night quickie, very short video, just kind of catching up on last weekend's video to see if the frozen water trick helped at all with popping the dent out, and just having a little look and a play to see what I might do with the end of the hardtail exhaust. So yeah, sit back and enjoy.
Right then, so following morning, out of the fridge, and I'm actually quite surprised. The rubber's held everything in, and we have actually pushed a fair bit of that out, which I wasn't expecting really, to be honest. So I'm quite happy with that. What I might do now is, when this is all melted, because it's still obviously a solid block of ice, is fill it up again, just see if we can pop it again. But yeah, that has actually pushed out a fair bit of it. Yeah, still a bit of a dent this side, but then we're getting into the area that I'm not really planning on using much. But cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to fill that back up again once this is melted, and give it another go, just to see if we can push it out a touch more.
Right, so we did the old. This is actually the second run I did on the freezer method. I think there's a little improvement. I've done it twice now. It popped it out about the same amount as it has done here, which is just a little bit. Obviously not completely sorted it. And then I filled it again just to see if I could push any more out, but it seems to have stopped at that. But that's, yeah, you know, certainly a little bit of an improvement, I think. I'll have to look back now. It's kind of hard to remember. But yeah, so I think now I'm going to do a nice clean cut on it. Well, I'll put it all at work where I'm going to do a cut. I think if I cut it down a bit, it's probably going to be easier to maybe get inside and tap a few bits out. So that will be the next stage, I think. So yes, crack on. But yeah, I think it's popped out a tiny bit. I'm going to have a look at the old video. Right, let's have a look. So there we go again. That's view right there. Right, so that's with it, the little kick up at the back with the kind of dented bit. So I'm just going to try and make my mind up whether or not we're going to want that much kick up there, or whereabouts do I knock it back to even shorter. I'm thinking I'd quite like to probably, if I can knock this dent out a bit more to a satisfactory way, have quite a kind of open it about there, I think, so you get quite a bit of exposed slash cut, if you like. I think I've got a bit of Harpic left if I want to quickly get rid of this marker pen. So yeah, kind of about there, because I do like that. This has been a kind of end point, but obviously I could make my life a lot easier by just using all this. It's a nice mount and everything. So And if I decide afterwards, maybe the kick up would have been better. I mean, I don't know, it feels a bit odd. I like stuff to kind of run along the lines of this bottom frame rail. So having that kicking up there seems a little bit sticking outy. So that's why I kind of like tucking it in a bit closer there. So, yes, I think that's going to be kind of what I'm going to go Okay, so my dent banging out skills are non-existent, really. So I've got an old bit of tube which was, obviously, as you can see, slightly smaller diameter than what was in there. So I tried heating it again with the blowtorch and then cooling it down really rapidly with a air duster spray. Turned upside down, you get the icy blast. Don't think that did anything, nothing that was obvious. And then this is the biggest socket I could find, so, and it's slightly sort of got that slight tapered, so I was able just to wiggle that in and start tapping that through to open the diameter up a bit, and then I've just tapped that in and then started trying to round it out. I'm just not going to get that perfect kind of roundness with it, so I think I'm, rather than try and salvage this bit, which I think I'm probably going to cut off anyway, I'm going to take a line up to where this dent starts, which is about there, and if we look down on it like that, and just going to angle cut it in there, and yeah, I think that's it. It'd be a nice bit of fun just to experiment, see if I could rectify it, but at end goal the skills or the tools, skills more importantly. So yeah, just going to chop it. Jammed a socket and a bit of pipe in there as well, just to make sure I didn't distort that end when I was cutting it, but might have to bash that out, bash one out. Okay, so that's where we're at. Now I kind of didn't even really measure it out or guess. I just guessed if I just put the hacksaw blade on and just cut. So hopefully it will look alright. It is nice and straight. Obviously I've caught it in this bend, so it's not like that perfect sphere. It's a little kind of, it's not really, that's not to do with the denting, that's just where it is on that curve. It's created a bit more of a, I mean it's symmetrical, but a bit more of a stranger shape, but I don't think it's going to really look too bad. So yeah, I mean, end of the day, let's go and pop this on, have a look, see how that actually looks. If it looks okay, then we're laughing. If not, my other idea is just to keep that line straight, so maybe just order up a little bit of stainless and just keep that straight after, and then sort out a bracket, maybe repurpose this one. But let's see if this is actually pleasing. If it is, that would be quite cool. If not, we'll just rethink it. Well, I kind of had my reservations a little bit. I didn't think this was going to turn out quite how I wanted it, but on first look down on it with it on there, I think I quite like it actually. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Kind of looks kind of interesting. Yeah, so I'll probably sit on it for a little, not literally sitting on it, but just sit on the look of it for a little while, just to get my head around it and just see if I'm definitely keen on it. But let's have a little look with the foot peg back on, and go with the foot peg on. So yeah, do you know what? I think I like it. I think that's alright. Kind of just snubs in there with the line quite nicely as well. Do you know, I'll be honest, when I was back out in the shed, I'd pretty much geared myself up not to like it. But I think it's alright. Yeah, well, for now, Friday night, I'm giving that a thumbs up. Call that the end of this little video. Obviously, I might experiment with a little bit of baffling. I want to try and not have it too raspy and tinny. But but yeah, other than that, happy days, I think.